Don't let somebody's no ruin a relationship or your friendship. Rather, let it help you to rediscover yourself, go back to your drawing board and be like, okay, come here, girl. I have to manage my feelings. I have to understand that this person is just okay with us being friends. And then you now kind of channel that emotion to somebody else who is well deserving and who might also want to be in a relationship with you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mabel, and on my channel here I film about family, relationships, beauty and lifestyle. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for always tuning in. And if you're new here and you're just seeing me for the first time, please subscribe to my channel, because here we learn, we share and we have fun. Okay, so in today's video, I will be talking about defining your relationship or defining one's relationship. Okay, so I know it might not be as easy as I'm just saying it to define your relationship, but I think it is very important to learn to define your relationship. Okay, it might also not be as easy for the female gender, for women, to be the ones to ask questions like, what are we doing? Where are we? Where is this leading us to? Because I know sometimes it might make us seem a little bit desperate, but I think it is more important to worry about what you're doing with somebody and where your relationship is leading you to, than just worrying about being or appearing or seeming to be desperate. Okay, so today in this video I'm going to be talking about why you need to define your relationship, when you need to define your relationship, as well as how to define your relationship, or what you need to ask or say to help you define your relationship. I'm talking about why you need to define your relationships. Okay, the first reason would be just for the purpose of clarity. Okay, just to be clear, to be sure, you know, what you both are doing, you know, where you are, where these are leading to, where the relationship is leading to, is just for clarity, just for the purpose of being clear what exactly you are doing. Another reason why you need to define a relationship is to help you manage your expectations. Like, you know that if you're in a relationship with this person, and if it's just a friendship, you know what to expect from a friend. But then if you know that this person is your partner, you guys are in a dating or purposeful relationship, you know what to expect. Because I know what to expect from someone who I'm dating versus someone who is just my friend. So it kind of helps you to manage expectations, to know how much to expect or how little to expect. So it kind of helps to curb expectations in a relationship. So that's the second point. The third one would be, it is very important to define a relationship because you want to both be on the same page. Okay, you don't want to be the one who's like in the relationship and you're already in love with this person and you think that you're already on level 10 and the person just thinks like you're just a friend, you're still in the friend zone and all that. So it's important to define relationships so you make sure that the both partners or the both persons are on the same page. Okay, so that's another reason why you need to define your relationship. Another reason why you need to define your relationship is to avoid heartbreaks. Okay, like I said, if you're in a relationship with someone and you are sure what you guys are doing or where you guys are in that relationship, you know, it will kind of help to avoid future heartbreaks. Okay, because if you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't know, and you're here thinking that I'm dating this person and this person is friend zoning you, at some point they will go and find other people. And of course, when they bring those people to you, as dear friend that you are, expecting that you should be happy for them and excited, you're going to be heartbroken because you thought that you were dating this person. That's why I said, if you define your relationship with someone, it will help prevent any future heartbreaks. Okay, so that's what it will do. Another reason why you need to define your relationship would be to save time. Okay, because I expect that if you're in a relationship, at this point I'm talking about those who are in a relationship, who have age and who know for sure what they're trying to do. Because this thing with age is that the more you get older, the more you begin to understand your purpose and you begin to want to live a purposeful life. Okay, so if you're like in your 30s or maybe approaching 30s or maybe older and you're in a relationship with someone, you don't want to just be in the relationship and not being sure what you're doing, because time is of essence at this point. So you want to define a relationship so you could save time, the time you would have wasted just being friends and not knowing exactly what you guys are doing. So to help, defining a relationship will help you save time or not waste time. Okay, it is also important to define your relationship because it will give you a direction. It will give you direction on where you are going. Because if you define a relationship with whoever you're with, okay, and then this person says, okay, yes, we're not friends, and you kind of give it the chance to kind of have direction in your relationship, to know, okay, this is where we are and this is where we're going and this is where we're going to be in the next how many months or so. So it kind of helps to give direction to what you're doing and where you're going and all that. So it kind of helps with direction. Okay, my last reason that I'll say, the reason why we should define our relationships will be to give us, like I said, clarity, and then allow us to make ourselves available for finding something else. Okay, because if I ask you, what are we doing, and you say we're just friends and we're not dating, and there are no chances for us to date because you just want us to be friends because we're better off as friends, it will allow me to be like, okay, you know what, I'm going to step back and then give myself the opportunity to be able to meet somebody else, to be able to be in a better relationship or something. So it will just allow you the chance to make yourself available to be able to date or be in other serious or purposeful relationships. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And those are the few reasons why you need to define your relationship. Okay, at what point do you define your relationship? I would say that you define your relationship at the point when you start feeling some way, or maybe that when you start catching feelings, for this person. Okay, if you're friends with this person and then at some point you start feeling like, I'm beginning to feel something more than just a friend for this person, I think that's the point where you need to define your relationship. That's the point where you need to ask this person those questions like, what are we doing? Where is this leading us to? Do you think this is going to lead us to anywhere? Just because you don't want to wait until you're all in love with this person and then you find out that this person is just a friend to you, or this person is not even in love with you. So you need to define a relationship at the point when you start catching feelings for one another. You also need to define your relationship when you start observing that this other person is beginning to do things that is beyond just friendship. Okay, like buying you birthday presents, gifting you all the time, remembering like all the special events in your life, wanting to text you all the time, wanting to be on the phone with you all the time. When this person wants to talk to you morning, afternoon, night, lunchtime, in between lunchtime and all that. So you have to ask those questions or define a relationship when you see that this person is beginning to do more than what just a friend would do. You also can define your relationship when things start getting complicated with you both. Like your friends, you and your friend. You need to ask this question when this person starts getting jealous when you talk to other people, or when you hang out with other people, when you start noticing that this person doesn't want you to be around other people, like when things really start getting complicated, when they get mad at you over things that a friend should not get mad at you over, you know, when they start being unnecessarily controlling. I didn't want to use the word controlling, but you know, like when they want to just be involved in everything you are doing, you need to ask the question, what are we doing? Where is this leading us to? You know, where are we and all that. So you need to define your relationship at that point. Like I said, you also need to define your relationship when, let's say, the other person, you observe that the other person is also catching feelings and you are not. You know, you don't want to just lead people on and they will think you are there in a relationship with you while you're just being friends with them. So you need to define a relationship when you start observing that the other person is beginning to catch serious feelings for you. What should you say, or how should you even ask these questions, or what questions should you ask to define your relationship? You know, it doesn't have to be anything serious. Like I said, it could just be simple questions like, what are we doing? Where are we heading? Where is this heading to? Where is this leading us to? Just very simple questions. It doesn't have to be complicated. And like I said, you want to be in a relationship with somebody who you can easily hold a conversation or have a conversation with. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who you have to think for days before you're able to ask them very simple questions. Like, you want to be with somebody who you can just pop up and say, hey, what are we doing, and all that. So you want to ask those very simple questions, nothing serious. You don't have to dress up and go on a dinner date just to ask simple questions like, what are we doing, where's this leading us to, and all that, you know. So just ask very, very simple questions to kind of help you define your relationship with your partner, or with your friend, or with whoever you're with, okay? Also, if at any point you ask these questions and this or the other person maybe gives you an answer that is maybe not what you're expecting, especially like if you're the one who's already like falling in love with this person, or if you're the one who's already catching feelings, or if you're the one who really wants this thing to work, and then you ask the person, of course, trying to define a relationship, and this person says, oh no, I just like us being friends, I'm just okay with us being friends and all that, I think you should not let the person's answer ruin your relationship or ruin the good friendship you have. Okay, you can still maintain the friendship. The best thing for you to do would be to just take 1 or 2 steps backwards and then kind of put your life back together, and then give yourself a chance to, you know, manage that emotions or the feelings that you were already nursing, and then probably find a way to find somebody else, okay, to maybe try to be in a relationship with somebody else, like a dating relationship. So don't let somebody's no ruin a relationship or your friendship. Rather, let it help you to rediscover yourself, go back to your drawing board and be like, okay, come here, girl, I have to manage my feelings, I have to understand that this person is just okay with us being friends. And then you now kind of channel that emotion to somebody else who is well deserving and who might also want to be in a relationship with you. I just wanted to come here today and just talk about defining relationship, or defining your relationship, because, you know, I think basically it's just going to be for the purpose of peace of mind and clarity, okay? Because you don't want to just be in a relationship where you are guessing, or where you are not certain, or you are not sure, and you're just there hanging in. I don't want anyone to hang in there. I want everyone to be sure what they're doing with whoever they're with, you know, just like I said, for the purpose of clarity and peace of mind. So I just wanted to come and talk about that today. And if this here brings me to the end of today's video, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, leave a comment, share, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.